c'est primordial que le train soit accessible à tous pour justement favoriser l'intégration sociale, scolaire et professionnelle de tous les Canadiens.
I'm a little bit surprised at the level of unawareness that people have on the needs of the travelers with disabilities.
So we had some working groups. We did some brainstorming with them, just in general, to get an idea of what their issues are, what their travel experiences have been.
To be able to get on and off easily and a bit more space, to be able to not be as cramped, especially tables for, the wheelchairs that, they just didn't have enough space underneath them.
To have it right is to ask them questions and to actually listen for more than what we asked for.
Today's session is really exciting to me because it's the first time we get to see the new and improved train design and being able to input into some of the features that the new train set is going to have on board.
What comes alive for me is the vector we have to create genuine dialogue. And that, beyond anything else, is what really makes a difference.
So that base of work is now being used, and we're enhancing that with the consultations as we were holding today, as well as the consultations that we'll have in the future up to leading to the deployment of these new cars.
Now, the layouts have been created in actual physical full-size mock-ups of the accessible features of our new fleet.
Today is all about taking one major step towards the realization of the promise that we've made to Canadians.
Oh, I'm really excited. It's finally accessible, and that is really the priority of this event.
By putting the individual at the heart of the challenge and connecting to their needs, their preferences, what they look for, what they reach for, what they listen for in these environments, we're able to help lift the level of detail and accelerate the learning so that we get as much as possible out of these days.
That not only did we hear them, but we listened to them as they told us in clear terms what they needed in order to remove the barriers to transportation that they are currently experiencing.
The standard washroom that Via Rail has, on their cars, at least in these mock-ups, is at least twice the size of the standard washroom on an aircraft. When you have more room, it makes you more comfortable.
Et moi, du côté aveugle, d'avoir ajouté le braille pour lorsque tu as ton billet, de savoir quelle rangée tu es, quel siège que tu as, mais tu as l'impression d'être un peu plus autonome.
I feel that my input was taken into consideration.
I think credit needs to be given to Via Rail and their engineers.
J'étais contente de voir la satisfaction chez les participants.
So I think the experience on board will be much more positive than it is today. And by 2021, we should have our first train.
Moi, je serais partie tout le temps. Fournissez-moi les billets.